Welcome, bout betters. Welcome, bout betters. Welcome to MMA Sip and Smoke, where we normally discuss fine beer, cigars, and MMA. But today it's just going to be some regular beer, no cigars because I can't smoke down here, so I'm unable to provide any smoke. But welcome to Sip and Smoke. Welcome, bout betters. As always, let me check out if we got some sound here, folks. If you are here now, you are about better. Please welcome. Please hit the like button, comment, like, and subscribe. I've never been part of the algorithm. I don't know how to get in the algorithm. It really doesn't matter. Lucky. Canadian coin. Canadian silver, guys. Nice piece there. Playing with the silver. Hopefully, we're going to be playing with a little money here. Let me confirm that indeed I got some connectivity here, or at least I got some sound that I'm with you live right now. Let's see here. Let's see here. Welcome, bow betters. Let's see here. Hope everyone's doing well today. It's a crappy day here in Chicago. Really just poor weather. Let's see here. Hopefully, you guys have checked out. I don't know if I'm live. Let me do another thing here, guys. Bear with me. Thanks for anybody that actually comes to this channel, checks out my content. There is a lot of content too. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Let me see if yeah, we're another live. Thing here, guys. Yeah, there's Brian. Welcome, about betters. Thanks for anybody that actually. Yeah, Brian, what's going on, Brian? Oh, I appreciate the quality. Yeah, I appreciate that, Brian. That's why we invested in a new computer. It was actually a very good investment. Not only is it better for me doing this content, but it's just better personally. Like I'm able to like at work watch better movies. I'm watching movies at home better. The screen even on this laptop is spectacular. So I'm very happy with that. I'm able to connect this Yeti microphone, right? So I have multiple microphones. I have wired XLR microphones that I can use. I have the wireless microphone I can use. So quality wise, everything should be a little bit better. But as Brian, you mentioned before, it all comes down to the picks, right? Like the MMA picks, we got to win that money. And that's why today we're going to discuss some of these. The goal is to discuss some of the props that are out there that have been posted. I got $200 in the DraftKings account. So yeah, the Cheeto, hey, maybe that's one of the bets right now that we're going to place on the money line. We'll discuss that a little bit in just a little bit. Or let's just start with that. Let's just start with that. Let's start. Let's look at some of the stats. I don't think we really do have to look at the stats here in that particular fight. But let's start at the top. Let's start at the top and see. Let's see what some of the props are. Whoa. Okay. I didn't know that we got there already, guys. I didn't know that I was there already. Boom. And let's see here. Bear with me here, guys. Get myself sort of out of the or in the picture, but not in the picture here when we're discussing these stats, right? Like, let's see how this goes. Boom. All right, let's transition. Boom. How does that look, guys? That's a little better, right? Yeah, so tail of the tape. I really, standing when these guys stand next to each other, they look the same size, especially in their last fight. If you go and watch the last fight, there, even though O'Malley has a 2 inch reach advantage and I think it's like a three, no, yeah, like a 3 inch height advantage, they look similar in stature, and I don't know if that's because Cheeto Vera is just a little thicker. I hate using that term thicker, but has a little bit more muscle, and O'Malley is more of that fast twitch, long muscle, right? which I think right out the gate, the danger of betting Marlon is that O'Malley is just so much faster, right? He's just quicker of a fighter, where Marlon isn't necessarily that power guy, but he has a distinct advantage on the feet. Is Michael Page ready for the show? Brian's asking. Yeah, we'll get there too. We'll get there too because I think Venom Page is a dog, right? Do I want to put him as one of my main dogs? I'm not certain. Let's focus on. Even though we jumped to the main event, I have no problems doing that. I have no problems discussing the main event right out the gate because people. It's a fight of interest, right? It's a fight of interest. I'm interested in it. Do we, do we, let me put myself over the window capture. Right? Boom. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let me put the bout better up there too. Let me do this right here. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. I like that shit. I likes that because I do shit that way. I could talk like Kanye if I want to. Salud, guys. Salud. Welcome. Welcome, bout betters. Hey, fucking, going back to Paige, and I know we're jumping around a lot. Fucking Holland is dumb enough to stand and bang with him. And look what happened to the last karate guy that he faced and he stand and banged with. He lost, right? If he does not mix this up and wrestle, he's going to lose a point fight against Michael Venom Page in a kickboxing match all day. Michael Venom Page is what is it, a 9-time European kickboxing champion? Like, seriously, like, no joke, seriously legitimate kung fu, kickboxing phenom, right? Like, you're not going to beat him in his game, and that's his game. And unfortunately, Holland thinks that he's going to play that game. If it's an MMA match, Holland should win this 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, but his wrestling sucks, right? But Page's takedown defense is fantastic. Again, we'll talk about this. Let's go back to Cheeto. Let's go back to Cheeto. I hate jumping around a lot there. Joey's pick is in. All right, Joey, your pick is in. All right, awesome. Let me stay focused here on this. We'll get the Joey's pick here in a moment. And let me see if I could pop out the chat so that we you can see the chat here as well, guys. All right, so give me a moment here. Welcome, guys. I appreciate you guys in the stream or here in the stream. Much appreciated, guys. The community is here, right? People are supporting, which I appreciate. Let's get this going, right? Let's get some money going for ourselves. All right, let me see how that looks. All right, well, that looks okay. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys could read the stats. Hopefully you guys can see the stats. So O'Malley obviously is just the more active guy. Like, he is going, Cheeto, while I wouldn't say a brawler or a tactician, Cheeto is just a slow starter. He's methodical, but once he gets going, he likes to throw punches and bunches. His accuracy, like, that's the other thing about O'Malley. Look at O'Malley's 61% accuracy compared to Cheeto's 50. Even the strikes absorb. Cheeto is a little bit of a juggernaut. He wants to come in. He's willing to take a few punches, to give a few punches. And with O'Malley, all of this is really, really dangerous. Cheeto's striking defense is not very good because he doesn't mind taking a few strikes to give a few strikes. On the grappling side, I think Cheeto has a big advantage, right? He has better takedown defense. O'Malley only has 62% takedown defense. And the takedown accuracy, actually, O'Malley has slightly better takedown accuracy, but I don't think we're going to see either of these guys take shoot a takedown, which for Vera, I think he should. I think he should mix it up. He didn't do it. He couldn't do it against Sandhagen. He was mastered by Sandhagen. If that's the Cheeto that's going to show up, the Cheeto that lost to Sandhagen. I mean, he beat Moonhose, but you know, basically Sandhagen took him down 3 times out of 12 for 7 over almost 8 minutes of control time. Right, so not good. Right, not good. Let me see if I could get that. Yeah, you guys, I think you could see that, right? So Cheeto, let's see where the numbers at. Let's see where our numbers at over here. We got the $200 in there, people. $200. That's the goal. We're gonna try to pick out like 5 prop bets and then 2 bets on the money line at $50. So Cheeto at plus 210. He did win the last fight, right? I mean, what do people think in terms of? Let's see here. Let's see the props. Okay, winning method. Are you guys peeping this? I think you guys are. You guys can see that. I hope. I hope everyone. Let me see if you guys can see it. Let me see where Joyce's pick is in. That was the last I've seen it. O'Malley to win by TKO only plus 240. I really thought that it would be a little bit more meat on that bone there. Submission plus 2,000. Him by decision plus 100. And I think that's because yes to go the distance. They're predicting this yes to go the distance. It's minus 150, right? Yes to go the distance. No is plus 110. Fight to be won by split or majority decision. Yes, plus 400. No, minus 600, which is very interesting, right? There, that doesn't fare up well because they see it going the distance, but they say that it's going to be probably a unanimous decision is more likely one way or the other, which I don't agree with. I like the, I'm not going to bet or put these in a prop. One thing that I'm curious, and you guys could put this in your, the website has O'Malley by sub. Yeah, one thing that we don't do as gamblers enough is bet this no line here, right? We don't bet this that often or even look to parlay that. Like what you think is going to happen, right? I think that if it does go to the distance, it will be won by a split or majority decision. I think this could be if it goes to the distance, it's going to be a close fight. I don't see O'Malley doing to Cheeto what he did, what Sandhagen did to him. And I don't see O'Malley like that win versus him versus Jan was a split decision, right? So if they see this going the distance, I'm surprised that the line to be won by split or majority decision is plus 400. Is that the prop I'm going to play here right now? I don't think so. I think that that not to go the distance is plus 110. They're offering plus money at that. Is that the prop to play here? I don't think so. I think that I wish I would have gotten Cheeto earlier in the week when he was like plus 260. I think maybe the dog play here, and I know that Joey as well as Brian have mentioned it. If it's really ready for the Cheeto show, right? We'll see if Michael Venom Page is ready for his show. But I think here Cheeto might be one of the dogs I throw a half a unit on, right? And we look at him to win that by the decision. Like he takes the decision, right? At plus 600, right? Just at some decision. O'Malley by decisions plus 100. So you're getting good money at Cheeto winning this at a decision at plus 600. So do I do some kind of rather than do the complete 50 on Cheeto on the money line, do I do like a 40-10 split? Right? 40 on him on the money line and then 10 to win that decision. Can he finish O'Malley? I think so. I just think O'Malley is going to be tough to finish. He's going to be so evasive. I think that his ring generalship is just so good, and if he doesn't want Cheeto to, he's to get in, he's not going to let Cheeto get in that phone booth and make it a brawl. He doesn't do that with anybody. But Cheeto's got to stop that movement, and if he stops that movement, can he get a finish again? Cheeto by TKO plus 500, him by decision plus 1400. The exact method of victory decision minus 150. So they're looking for this. Vegas sees this possibly going the distance, right? So let's get back to this. I'm not going to jump on the play right now on here. Let me know what you guys think in the chat might be the best play here. Is Cheeto the money line play? Is that the play for tonight? Is Cheeto, the prop Cheeto by decision, right? Or even Cheeto by the finish, right? Because he's got that finishing ability, and so does O'Malley, right? Like exact method of victory, TKO plus 140. Not horrible, but let's see. The website has O'Malley by sub. Yeah, I mean, O'Malley sub is going to be unlikely. I mean, it is possible of a club and sub. I think O'Malley, though, when he generally gets that knockout, it's a walk-off. He doesn't even go down there to sub. They're just out. He doesn't have any interest in that. He's just going to hammer fist them to death, and it's over. Once he's knocked somebody off, it's always a walk-off. So I'm not there yet, but I'm thinking about it, guys. I'm thinking about that Cheeto money line, and then Cheeto getting it by the decision, right, at plus 600. So let me know what you guys think in the chat here, right? Let's go back here. I want nothing to do with Joanne Wood and Myra Morose. Morose has moved up. She's now minus 238. So I don't think I think it's still parlayable line. I have no interest in that. I don't think there is a prop line there of interest at all. Like the over 2.5 is juiced at minus 298. The fight props here, the yes to go the distance is minus 250, right? Morose by submission is plus 330, which isn't horrible. Plus 100 by decision. She got the submission last time. I mean, can she do the double jeopardy? Can she do it again? It's possible. It's possible, but I'm not wanting to go there. Hopefully, what I'm hoping, guys, if you guys participate here, this Robles Esponge and Josh Parisian, I'm not going to go anywhere near this fight. The over 1.5 is plus 230. That is somewhat appealing because if these guys come out like and just are dangerous, that over plus at plus 230, it's just not going to be me. So let's look at like Michel Pieta and Michael Olajayshuk. Is Olajayshuk our dog at plus 120? I think he's got the better boxing, the actual better pure boxing than Pieta. Let's see what size they are. Are they the same size here? Michel Pieta and Olajayshuk. Yeah, I mean, again, they're similar in stature. It seems like Pieta's always out, much stronger, much bigger than everyone, and they're about the same size. Pieta's only is 6'1" compared to Olajayshuk being 6'0". Like they're the same size. I think Olajayshuk being a southpaw is going to be problems for Pieta. They're similar in age. Olajayshuk's actually a little bit younger. Both have very similar striking accuracy, striking metrics, and on the grappling, which it seems to favor Pieta, but I would say Olajayshuk might be a better MMA grappler. I think Pieta can do the same thing that he did to Nukani. He's just got to weather the storm, and Is he worth a stab? Maybe rather than the half units, guys. Maybe I do a quarter unit on Olajayshuk, even though the payout is at plus 120. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat here? One of my, even though I met Pieta and he was about to kick my ass, Olajayshuk's been a moneymaker for me. The guy's got a strong chin. He can go the full three. Pieta does gas after one, but man, he's so dangerous in that first round. So let's put Olajayshuk there as a possible on the money line. Maybe we'll make a few different money line bets. Maybe we'll make four money line bets. We'll just do a quarter unit each. Should I bite the pull the trigger on Olajayshuk? What do you think? Let me do something here. Let me look at something here. That's okay. We'll do that at a different time. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's pull the trigger. Let's do Olajayshuk at that $25 mark, just for to get things rolling here, guys. Pays out. That's done. Awesome. So we got that $25 bet in there already. Oh, it doesn't let me show that. It's not showing that I made that bet, guys. But we made that bet. I wonder why. It's showing my other fucking information basically there. So yeah, so we made that bet. $25 on Olajayshuk. There's $25 of our $200 in the bank there. So let's see what else we could find here, guys. Let's see what else. There's one money line bet. I intended it to be, uh, some other. Uh, let's look at Ian Cutabella and Philippe Lins. Like this is I didn't review this fight and Cutabella like that first round, man. Let's see what they have Cutabella round one. Let's see what they have here for Cutabella round one because he is going to be almost round one or bust. Right? They have the over 1.5 at plus 110, under minus 140. So they expect this to finish. I think if it ends that early, Cutabella's going to win. Right? They have Leans by TKO plus 120 and Leans TKO plus 250, Cutabella plus 120. And let's see the round props. Round one plus 100. Where's the Felipe Leans first round? Not Leans, but Cutelaba. Cutelaba to win by TKO in round one plus 200. Horrible play there, guys. Not enough juice worth the squeeze there. I don't think that's a very good price at all. I don't think that we're getting what we want there. That's interesting. That doesn't show the bets. Just get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, it doesn't show that. Interesting. It doesn't show my bet slip on live, which is very interesting, which is cool. I think it's fine. Welcome, bow betters. Yeah, so that's not very good. And Lean's TKO round is a little bit better at plus 450. I think there are better spots here. I don't think that, again, I don't think that either here, I mean, Cutelaba, even TKO method, plus 120. I think there are better props to be had here. We want to well, not necessarily go for long shot props. We want to get some good paying ones that are likely. But sometimes, like, if we're going to do this, and sure, we're just doing this for fun on the $200 mark, but let's see if we could find some better spots that are going to have a better payout than plus 120. Because plus 120 for a payout or for a bet is just not very good, right? Like, that's just not very good of what likely would happen. And then either of them on the money line, I don't want to cover minus 122. I'd rather put more money on on Olajayshuk on the money line rather than take Ian Cutelaba or possibly play that Cheeto line. Let me know what we're gonna do here, guys. Hopefully, I could get more participation from people here. Let me get some participation here, folks. What's Joey's pick? Can we jump to Joey's pick here? We have Joey call in. Joey, I can get the FaceTime ready. Joey can come in on the FaceTime. Right, I can get Joey coming in on the FaceTime here. So I'm not liking any of the props on this Cutelaba Philippe Lins. I think it's gonna be fireworks. So great fucking fight. And a lot of these are on the undercard, right? That's still on the undercard. This bout between Pedro Munhoz and Kyler Phillips. Munhoz is a live dog here. There's some elements though that like I mentioned just with O'Malley and Cheeto, that's speed, man. But Pedro Munhoz is a dog, right? Munhoz is a dog, and he's plus 185. If he wins, that submission is plus 1400. Man, that is very appealing. Let's see how many subs Munhoz has. I think he has like somewhere in the area of like 6 subs in the UFC. He's not like he's Brazilian. He is probably a jiu-jitsu black belt. He's not known for his jiu-jitsu, but you can't overlook that he has that many. Let's see how many submissions in the UFC here. Man, he's got a lot of losses here. He lost to Vera. He beat Chris Gutierrez, which is very impressive. And we were at that bout. I was on Chris Gutierrez, and that's pretty impressive. Beating Chris Gutierrez, man. He lost no contest to O'Malley. He lost to Dominic Cruz by decision, right? Where Dominic Cruz like outclassed him in terms of the striking, like, by like 25 strikes. He lost to Aldo, so he's fought like the best. He beat Jimmy Rivera. He lost to Edgar, and he lost to Aljo. So he lost to 1 champion, 2 champions, 3 champions, 4 champions, 5 champions. And then he lost to Vera. Does that say something? The guy's and then he lost to John Dodson, who wasn't a champion, but is a champion now in bare knuckle. So the guy only loses the champion. He lost to Jimmy Rivera. That was a rematch. Man, let's see. He's got 1 sub, 2 sub, 3 subs. Wait, how many subs here? He's got 1, 2, 3 submissions, and then the rest are decisions. Man, that sub number looks nice, but Phillips has never lost by sub, right? He's only lost 1 time against Pavia by decision. He's that decision win against Raoni Barcelos. Man, you see how well that's aged. That's a big feather in his cap. But compared to Munhoz, man, dare we here? Dare we, guys, on Munhoz at plus 180? Is he the guy? Like we're looking at like Munhoz by decision plus 270. Maybe just stick to the money line, right? Like just Munhoz on the money line. We're him and Cheeto at the money line. Can we parlay those two? Guys, come on. Let's Pedro Munhoz. I know it's he's already at plus money. But sometimes when you put that plus money with that plus money, if you're already going to be betting on 2 dogs, we're looking at a parlay. I don't know if you could see it. It doesn't show up. Yeah. A parlay with Pedro Munhoz and Marlon Vera comes out to plus 783. Wow, guys. I would say we were going to do props here, but dare I like split some kind of like the money line? Then we'd be done. We could do like quarter unit on Moonhouse on the money line. I would say a half a unit on Vera, right? On that number, and then maybe a 10 spot, like a lottery ticket on the parlay of Moonhouse and Vera. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section right now or in the chat. Let's see where we're going to put this. We have $175 left to play with, and I'm thinking that might be our play, guys. Although I'm liking, there's a lot of spots here, man. There's a lot of good potential dogs here. Man, Song Yadong at plus 105. Is he deserving of that of a quarter unit, or of even just on the money line? We have a lot of opportunities here. And how does he win out? He's generally a decisionator. Let's go to that bout right here. Let's see what Song Yadong is. I think he could knock. It's tough to knock out Jan. Yes, to go the distance. The over 2.5 is set at minus 298. Yes, to go the distance is minus 250. So they see this going to a decision. They have Jan by decision at plus 130 and Song Yadong at plus 200, which makes some sense, right? And if we made a dog card, right? If we made a dog card throwing, let's just say that if I went with Song Yadong and threw him in there, right? Through Song Yadong at that plus 105 line, then the 3 picks already up 1711 for a 3-pick parlay. You just throw a lottery ticket, you throw $5 on that, you're gonna win 90. Need your help here, guys. Need your participation, your opinions here. Welcome, bout betters. This is the MMA Sip and Smoke where we're talking UFC 299. We have $175. Let's try to make a couple bets here. I've already put $25 on the money line on Olazashuk. I'm going to pull the trigger on a quarter unit on Marlon Vera at plus 210. I think there's some value there. I think he's already won it before. If the Marlon Vera shows up that people have seen, of recent, that he is of a championship pedigree, he can make it competitive. I was intending to put a little bit more, but maybe we're gonna put. So we'll do 4 money line bets at the $25 mark. We have 2, right, and then we'll do 5 $20 prop bets, or maybe even more. Let's see where we go here. We're still at the $150 mark. We're just getting into this here, guys. Join me here on this stream. Guys, Joey, where you at? Where's Joey? Joey. He's probably working. O'Malley sub. What was O'Malley sub? Just for the shits and giggles here, guys. O'Malley sub. Well, I mentioned that. It was like plus 1,200. O'Malley submission of plus 2,000. So if you'd placed $10, you win 200 on O'Malley by sub. Very unlikely. Think it's silly not going there. I think Marlon has a better submission ability at plus 1,400, even though I don't think it's going to come. I think this is going to stay on the feet. And the fight to be won by split or majority decision. I like that fucking plus 400 number, right? I don't think it's going to be unanimous. I do not think this fight. There is no way. There was controversy last time. There's, like most of Cheeto's fights, right? Like, let's go to Cheeto's Vera's. I like that plus Cheeto Vera. And are we going to go back to Moonhouse here? Is he a better dog? There's some other good dogs here. I don't like Rafael Dos Anjos' chances. I do like Caitlin Kamara's chance against Macy Barber. So I'm going to buy out of that particular bout. I'm going to buy out of that. I'm going to get my money out of that. And I'm curious about this Curtis Blades, Jalton Almeida. I'm almost there on Song Yadong against Peter Yan. Man, I'm wanting to go there with Gilbert Burns as another dog, right? Or Dustin Poirier. I don't think that Michael Page, it just the payout, the juice there, the payout just isn't worth it, right? And let's see what let's go to that. Let's go look at that fight. Michael Venom Page and Kevin Holland. Let's look at the winning. Like they expect to over 2.5 minus 175. They expect us to go the distance. I don't think so, guys. I don't think this goes the distance at all. Because if Holland gets Page on the ground, he will get the submission, right? I think he will get the submission, right? I think that he's live. Holland is live for the submission, which is plus 550. Man, that's not bad. Plus 550 for that submission. That TKO plus 450. Page by TKO plus 450. That's live right there. Holland's got a chin, but Michael Venom Page is going to fucking kick his head off because Kevin Holland's going to be there for that kick. And I don't know if he's going to be able to defend that kick. And that's the thing where if I'm the bet Page, I'm going to bet him to win by that TKO at plus 450. Rather than the money line. And if I'm going to bet Holland, rather go to the money line, I think he wins by that submission. Right? I don't think he wins that decision at plus 200. Let's see, what is more likely to happen? Kevin Holland to win by submission or Michael Page to win by TKO? There's a slight, like 100-point difference. Guys, need your help here. I think that's the way to play this particular matchup to bet here is that number. Like, are you guys in agreement with me? There's nobody in the chat to try to do this live betting thing here. Let me know what you guys think is better. Like, we'll just throw a couple bets at something. I think Michael Venom Page is ready for the show. Like the guy, yes, he lost to Perry, but that was in bare knuckle, which you see how bad fucking Mike Perry is a badass motherfucker. He's suited for that. So, that loss is not, and he survived, right? He didn't get knocked out. So I think that if Holland doesn't take this guy down, which he doesn't intend to do, it's going to stay on the feet. I think Page is going to win this out, and I think he could finish Kevin Holland or certainly win out the decision, right? Like, even by point fighting. Michael Page's decision plus 225. I'm torn here, guys. I'm torn here because I think that there are a lot of worthy or just rather than the prop this card out, there's no need to prop this card out. That's what I'm discovering here. We're not discovering, but I understand that. Look at the money lines here on the dogs that we have, right? There's absolutely, unless there's something that somebody sees, really like happening, like Ian Cutelaba, Felipe Lins, I think method there, TKO either guy, but we saw that what they're offering, right? Like winning method, TKO either fighter, exact method of it, minus 225. Right? Like, that is more than likely what will occur. And they're just not offering us anything to make money there. So, where are you going? Is that how it looks? Oh no, I thought it transitioned over. Is that not there? Yeah, no. Come on, guys. Somebody hit up the chat here. We still have, what do we got left in our coffers here? We have $150, and we're trying to make $200 worth of bets on this stream, which I think, which is pretty darn easy to do, right? Like, the argument now or the dilemma is do we do any prop bets whatsoever? Right? Do rather than prop bet anything out, do I like put 25 on Pedro Munhoz over Kyler Phillips? Right? Like Munhoz has only lost to the top of the competition. Like age difference between the two. Man, let's see. I know Munhoz is older. Wow. Yeah, 80, 10, like he's 9 years older, right? Like, I'm sorry, 10, 11 years older, right? So 86. I mean, he's not done, but he's just older. Phillips is just longer reach, taller, obviously. Both are orthodox. Munoz absorbs a lot of strikes. Both have poor striking defense. Phillips is going to can get this to the ground. He averages 3 takedowns a fight. He's got 50% takedown accuracy, but Munoz got 82% takedown defense because he's so short and he's so fast. I mean, I think this stays on the feet. And Phillips gasses, man. Phillips goes the distance, but his wins, decision. Like, if this goes to the third round, like, let's see what their fight is. Munoz and them by majority split or majority decision. Yes, plus 300. Man, another one where I like that number, that plus 300 for it to be won by split or majority decision. I think that Kyler Phillips can rack up some points controlling Munoz, but man, this is tough, guys. I'm torn here, and the initial goal was to place some of these prop bets, but I think we don't have to. I think it's probably better to go with some of these dogs here. There's, even at the plus 110 number, even Michael Venom Page at that number, even though I think if he wins, he's going to win by that TKO, which is going to be tough. But I think he could finish. But I think they're going to Joey's take on uh, that fight. It was that Kevin Holland and Michael Page are going to have Buddy Fest. They're going to be, enjoying each other's company, so to speak, right? You guys can see that? Let me see. Yeah, they're going to be enjoying each other's company such that it will go to decision because they're going to be touching up a lot. They're going to be chilling out. There's not going to be any immediacy or any intent to really harm each other, and I'm scared of that. Right, I must be scared of that as well. Let me know, guys. Come on, where are we at here? We got Olajaychuk on the money line for $25 so far, and then we put another 25 on uh, Cheeto Vera as a dog. You know what? Let's do it, guys, because we are on this show, and it's more money line. I was hoping to do $50, two $50 money line bets, but you know what? Let's not even do the props. We don't have to prop these out, as I mentioned before. Let's take a stab at Munoz on that money line at plus 185 for 25 as well. There we go, guys. See my view, my bets. Let me see if I'm gonna cash out. Let me see. Boop. Yeah, you can see the bets there. So there you got that Munoz right there. Marlon Vera plus 210. Munoz at plus 185. Olajaychuk, and then Macy Barber. I just threw 32. Oh man, the cash out's not so good. I got to keep that there at minus 205. I got to keep that bet with yeah, there's some of the bets right there. Petrino last week lost 250. Lost at Petrino. right? So we're showing what we lost. Even though I bet a couple bucks on the submission for fun, right? That TKO line plus 165 a little bit. Man, and there's that 100 number. Boom. So you can see putting money where my mouth is. There's the tickets. Those are the losing tickets, guys. Yeah, I can show you winning tickets too. But all that matters is that, are the winning tickets, right? Like the winning tickets lately, that was the last fight. Man, lost $250 total on that Petrino max bet on the props, right? So we're not there. We don't have to be there. Guys, we can bet this money line. We don't have to prop this card out, right? We do not have to prop this card out. There is no need to play any props. There's enough pay, there's enough juice, there's enough actual nourishment, enough value in a lot of these underdogs. And it's choosing the right underdogs. Because I think I've already placed 3 underdog bets, right? Moonhouse, Olajayshuk, and Vera. 2 of those, more than likely, if not all 3, are going to fail. Right? That's why they're underdog bets. So it's risk to reward here. We're in a little spectrum or window where we're accepting of what our potential wins and losses are here, right? So I'm comfortable wagering that amount for the return. And like we saw last time, all in $250 in a prop bet at minus 110, I'm already making better value judgments than last week on one play, right? Minus 110, 250 bucks gone. And I'm back to loss. That's my loss. I was even for the year already. I would use the $200 that I was up, or $250 that I was up for the year to make that bet. And now I'm at, or more, actually, was even. So I'm down $200 for the year on DraftKings, and I think pretty much just on DraftKings. So $200 for the year. Looked at last year. I told you guys I was down. I mean, I lost $600 for the year, where it was like more like $750. I was glad that DraftKings actually has that ability. You could look at what you win and lose. Be realistic with yourselves, guys. This is not, you could show me all your winning tickets all you want to, but at the end of the year, it's like how you've done at the end of the year. Like, there are ups and downs of this. The argument, or I would have maybe to quit gambling, is that if I had just invested all those into, or put that money into, say, more into my 401k or into an IRA long term, what would be, or even in a year, what would be the better performance? It'd be a better idea because there's less risk involved, right? But the returns on some of these bets, and I flip my bets, are such that I'm constantly betting, right? It is what it is. So it's not for everyone. It's not easy, right? Like, it's not easy. Okay, we don't have the mic there. Let me not have the mic there. But we are continuing to do this. We are about betting. We're about being better. So we're going to continue on. And like I mentioned, we have $125 left in betting here. Let's hope, if we don't find anything better, right? Like, let's look at the Dustin Poirier. Let's look at another fight here. Let's see another dog. All right, we discuss. There's no way I'm going to bet Dos Anjos, even though I know he's a live dog, against Mateusz Gamrot. Gamrot is just on the up. He's 6 years younger than Dos Anjos. I think he's just a better striker. I think he's a better grappler. They're both southpaws. Dos Anjos is another one of those guys, just like Moonhouse. He's only lost to the best, right? He's lost to the best, and that's it. Like, if only the top 10, only the top people, has Rafael Dos Anjos lost, but Mateusz Gamrot is at that elite level. So I'm going to stay away from this. I don't think there's a way to bet Mateusz here. Let's see where Mateusz is. Where is Mateusz Gamrot? I don't think he finishes. Him by decision is minus 175, and that says it all to me. Like I see him that fight going the distance, and I see him winning an ugly decision. Plus 350 on the TKO line, Gamrot by submission plus 900. I don't think that's going to happen. Um, yeah, let's see where. Not sure. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's a betting spot. I don't think there's a prop there for us. And again, that I've just not discovered. I knew this. This card, there is no need. In fact, there was no need for me to bet Macy Barber at that minus 205 mark. That was just a dumb bet for me. That was like already out the gate a big mistake, even though it's only like $30, $32. Big mistake. I think it was just out of anger and spite. Like I was just angry that I lost on that Pedro bet. Have our lucky silver guys stacking the silver. Silver stacking. All right, some coins, some Beskar bars. Star Wars Beskar bars. I'm not happy with these Beskar bars. Very rough on the edges, but still cool. I like that it has the edge indent there. Right, that was a very nice touch on the Beskar. And I don't like these Japanese, but they were spot. I'm sorry. So these Chinese dragons were actually bought at the actual price of silver on. So they only had a limit of 2 per purchase, and I should have. And recently that went back up, but it was up like $3, so they're not spot anymore. But I should have bought. Well, they wouldn't have let me, but I would have bought a bunch of these at the spot number, right? And then these Canadians I've been collecting. I have a few of these. These are my favorite silver coins, other than my John Wick coins. I think if you're going to invest into silver, this is the best silver to invest in. Is actually the Canadian Mint silver is the best to buy. It's well priced. I think it's the way to go. So, yeah, hold this for luck. Let me hold this for luck, guys. No participation. I lost the 2 Sobchaks in the yeah. So nothing there. Let's get to Peter Yan and Song Yadong. You know, they have the over under set at 2.5. They have the over 2.5 and minus 298. I might have to agree with that. These guys are like both anvils. They're both built like rocks. Both guys are extremely hard to finish. I don't think they're going to finish each other. I don't think they're going to finish each other. I think he has to go the distance. He has to go the distance is minus 250. I think that's consistent. I think that is the more likely option there. Winning method. Yan by decision is plus 130, and Song Yadong by decision is plus 200. No, both these guys have been money makers for me. I love. I actually like Jan's style. I think he beat O'Malley in that fight, but O'Malley did more damage, right? O'Malley had some better punches that stunned Jan, and he had to go to his wrestling because his face was fucked up. So visibly, I could see why some of the judges, even though technically, if I were a judge, I would have given the fight to um, Jan due to control, right? Like those takedowns for me would have won that fight for me, right? Like let's look at that fight here. All right. Okay, boom. Boom. And you see a little bit better there. So Jan had fewer strikes. He landed 58 out of 96 total strikes. O'Malley was 84 of 163. But Jan landed 60% more significant strikes. And Jan actually landed 97 of 139 total strikes, whereas Sean O'Malley landed 91 of 171. Takedowns here. They did not score the takedowns whatsoever. 6 of 13 for 5 minutes and 44 seconds of control time. And it was a 3-round fight. Oh, I thought this was a 5-round fight. It was only a 3-round fight. This definitely should have went to Peter Yan. You control a person for over a round of control time and you still lose a 3-round fight. They did not score. And he actually like outstruck him in terms of the total strikes, but not the significant strikes. Remember those significant strikes I was talking about? Yan was hurt, right? So in the striking area, the head strikes, like it was insane. Yan 24 of 57 and O'Malley 63 of 132, right? So Yan was trying to hit the legs. He landed all of his leg kicks. He was 21 of 21, right? At distance. That's where O'Malley fucking feeds. He was 80 of 158 compared to 47 of 81. Chito has got to look at these numbers here. If Chito looks at these numbers, he's got to know that he's got to be in that clinch and on the ground. He's got to be in that phone booth, right? Because, yeah, and O'Malley lit up Yan round 3, which is surprising. Like, this gives me, or tells me, when I'm looking at Peter Yan against Song Yadong, yeah, and that fight against Merab, damn, Merab took him down 11 times and had 7 minutes of control time, right? In a 5-round fight. So see how they score it? Like, that's not that he like Yan had almost 6 minutes control time in a 3-round fight, and Merab had 7 minutes in a 5-round fight, and Merab of course won, but Yan lost his strike because he was outstruck. He was struck on the floor. He was beat up. He was beat up at distance even. Right? This is a bad thing for Yan. And that's why, you know what? Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. Let's get this. We're putting another quarter unit on the other dog here, guys. Song Yadong is in there. Oh, it shows it. All right, good. There we go. So you can see that it was made. We placed another bet, guys. We could place another bet. We still have $100 left for bets here, guys. If you guys tune in or chat with me, otherwise I'm going to save that money for maybe not. We're going to make another bet here. So we've placed no props. Like the whole title was prop betting and looking at prop betting, but we placed no props. There's no need for any props, guys. All this is money line, money line, money line, money line, money line. Let's even forget about the title. Let's forget that was our part of our program. Let's forget that it was an object or not. Let's hit me up, guys. Come on, get in this chat here. Let's look at like some props here, right? Like if there's something like I'm liking that Michael Venom Page TKO. Was that the line that I did enjoy? What was that? Michael Venom Page TKO. Yeah, plus 450, and Holland by TKO is plus 450. It shows you where they're at with this fight. What other props that I mentioned there? Very interested. Very, very, very interested here. All right. Let's go to the next fight. Let's go to if there's something in Jack Magdalena and Gilbert Burns that we're going to like here. Right? Is there something that we like here? Gilbert Burns over under is set at 2.5. Over 2.5 is plus 124. Under minus 160. They see this Magdalena taking this by TKO or something, right? Magdalena TKO plus 130. They think that Gilbert Burns is going to fold. And yes, he folded to Usman. He didn't fold to Khamzat. And Khamzat's a bad dude, man. And that's the perception, and that's the last thing I've seen of Gilbert Burns, and it's a positive. Like when you see that, yeah, he was losing, but he hurt Khamzat. When you go at a guy like that and you hurt him and you force him to change up his strategy, why Burns didn't, or he tried, he just wasn't very effective. His wrestling just isn't that good. And that's what is, Jack has the big advantage. He's going to be the younger guy, much better hands. It's like, how good is, Burns just can't wrestle. He can't, he tried it against Usman. He couldn't take down Usman, who's got no more legs, and he got pieced up by Usman. So Jack Magdalena really has this, I think, dead to rights. And Burns' number picked up a little bit. I think people are up on Burns. Him by submission is plus 350. I think that's going to be tough. Right? Let's see where Magdalena is here. Get in the chat, guys. Let me know. What a card, though, guys. This card up and down is just fabulous. Like, even, and from a betting standpoint, like all these money line cards, all these like dogs or even favorites are not like, there's not a ton of parity. There's not a lot of disparity. This is probably one of the best cards to bet and view for gambling in a long time, in years. I'm calling it now. I think that you're good for your money. You're good for your viewing. You could buy this card. Buy the card. Like, you don't have to pirate it. You watch this card, pay for it. It's going to be worth your money. And if you're gambling on it, all your bets aren't like horrible bets. No one's going to I'm not going to hate on anybody's bet. Maybe if you throw fucking $1 million on Uzabu or whatever his name is, the Mongolian guy, or if he's from Kazakhstan, yeah, like, yeah, you're, or even some stupid parlay. But I've already made 3 dog plays, and I think that what I should do now, just for the hell of it, even though we were discussing this as the prop plays and things like that, I think I should make like a dog parlay. I got Magdalena. I got Moonhos. I have not let's go here. Let's just view my bets here. I got Song Yadong. I got Moonhos, Marlon Vera, all, and Olajayshuk, right? So I got those guys for 25 apiece, right? So if we parlayed those guys, right? Like, let's go back here and see what they would be on a parlay. Olajayshuk, Moonhos, and everyone's like, oh, they're dogs anyways. Song Yadong. Man, I gotta discuss this Curtis Blades Almeida. It's pretty much even money. Oh, I didn't bite the thing on Michael Page, and we still haven't gone to Dustin Poirier and Benoit Saint Denis, right? But if I parlayed those 4 picks, it's plus 38.84. Why doesn't it show? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, guys. That's what's on the board so far at a quarter unit a piece, right? We're at $100. Yeah, we have $100 left to bet. So $10 on that long shot parlay would win us $398. I have to be very honest. I have not won a parlay of 4 dogs ever. Of any, ever. I don't think I've ever picked 4 dogs on a card correctly to win ever either. right? I don't think, as much as I've gambled for the past 5 years, I don't think I've won anything like this. So I'm already scared. Scared money don't make money, but I'm already a little frightened. Like we look at these numbers, but if we're in for a penny, we're in for a pound. Here we go, guys. There we go. There you go. $10 on those four. I know it's crazy, but if we're gonna parlay some people, let's parlay some dogs to get to that money. $10 to win me 200 and is that $380. We could have added some more there. Let's not go there. All right, we're drinking and gambling here, which is bad. That's what happened with the last card, with one fight, losing 250. Get in here, guys. We have $90 left to gamble with. $90, folks. 90 bucks to get here. Right? $90, guys. Let's make some prop bets. Let's look at Curtis Blaydes and Jailton Almeida because they're on the money line. I think there is some meat here to be had. Blaydes decision plus 350. Almeida decision plus 400. Almeida submission plus 300. Interesting. Almeida TKO plus 400. Blaydes decision plus 350. Over under is set at 1.5. Very surprising here. Over is 166. I think it's going to be the over. I'm leaning on Blaydes playing this very conservatively. And that Blaydes decision plus 350. I'm thinking he lays like his own version of lay and pray here. This fight is just tough for me, right? It's whoever gets top, like whoever stays on top is gonna win. And the difference is, if Blaydes is on top, he's not going to submit Jailton. He's not going to finish Jailton, but he's going to be able to do a lot of damage, stay in control, and win this out easily. He's going to have the better offensive wrestling without a doubt. And Jailton has decent wrestling, and he's so strong. Like I think that one thing, but Blaydes being a wrestler, oh man, it is this for me is the toughest fight to assess right now and to make a bet on, which makes me want to stay away, right? But I'm liking the payouts on either of these guys. I'm liking the Almeida submission. I wish it would Meteor at plus 300, right? It shows you the disparity in jiu-jitsu. Blaydes by submission is plus 1,800, and Almeida by TKO plus 400. What is Almeida by finish then? Plus 175. Yeah, plus 150 Almeida by finish. I'm torn here, guys. I wish we had more participation, more people were in the chat to spend this money here. But it is what it is. Maybe I just leave that there, and maybe that 90 goes to further one of our dogs or dogs one way or the other. But in the spirit of the prop betting, we got to get a prop bet here, guys. Can Olajeszuk finish Pieta? Plus 240 TKO. Yeah, plus 225. I don't like that. Olajeszuk by finish. Pieta's plus 175 by finish. Song Yadong. he's not. It's just tough fight. It's plus 130. There's not any value whatsoever. Moonhost decision. Let's see what Moonhost decision is. I like that Moonhost submission at plus 1400, guys. Plus 1400. That might be. That's like the best long shot. Is that worthy of a 10 spot? $10 wins you 140 bucks. I think I gotta take that. I think I gotta take that, guys. We're already on Moonhost. I think he's gonna win by a decision. If he does win, but he could sub Kyler Phillips because Phillips is gonna be grappling. And I like that. I like that. So we're gonna put that in there, guys. We're gonna put that in the 10 spot. We're gonna make that a prop bet, right? We're betting that prop bet. There we go, guys. We place that bet live. So we're putting our money where our mouth is, guys. You know, I know a lot. I don't know if any other like MMA cappers do this, but I'm being full disclosure with you guys on this 200. There probably will be some more money being gambled on this, but right now, just for the sake of this content, we got $200 already in, and actually we are at the $80 mark, and we have 4 money lines, 1 parlay, and 1 prop. Let's see if there's another prop that we can find here. It'd be helpful, guys. You know, welcome, bout betters. I don't see how long we've been live. I'm gonna have another beer here, guys. I really need your help. Let's find another prop. Find another one. Let's go. Another $80 on the line, guys. Yeah, another $80 on the line here, guys. Let me know what we're gonna do with this money here, guys. Come on. Welcome, bout betters. We're basically almost at the end here, guys. So maybe we're just gonna have to make some picks here. Let me know what your props are gonna be in the. Yeah, we haven't discussed Poirier Saint Denis. Man, that plus 170 on Poirier just on the money line. Dare I? I mean, I'm a big BSD fan. I mean, the guy is a finisher. You gotta kill him. But Dustin, man, Dustin's boxing. Dude, he's one of the best boxers in MMA. Always has been for a long time. Right? I don't care like what Poirier, Max Holloway says about himself or Sean O'Malley. Right? Like Poirier, nobody's done it like Poirier's done it. Right? Like let's look at Dustin Poirier's career, dude. Like that's the problem. A lot of mileage. You know? A lot of mileage on Poirier and Saint Denis. You know? Like, let's see here. Man, look at that. Gaethje, Chandler, Oliveira. And he lost Oliveira, that sub, man. That's what scares me right there. Saint Denis is dangerous for that sub. His wrestling's good, but I mean, it's just different, right? Conor McGregor, Dan Hooker, Khabib, Max Holloway beat Max Holloway. Eddie Alvarez, another boxer he beat Gaethje. That fight was insane. He lost the rematch, right? Beat Pettis. No contest Alvarez. Beat Jim Miller. Lost to Michael Johnson. That was a long time ago. Punches round 1. Beat Bobby Green. Beat Joe Duffy. Joe Duffy beat Connor as well. Beat Yancy Medeiros, Hawaiian guy. Diego Ferreira, big win. Tough, tough Brazilian. Lost it to Connor. All these other people, he lost to Cub Swanson, beat Jonathan Brookins, ended his career. Chan Sung Jung, he lost to the by sub against, and he beat Max Holloway by sub, which is crazy, right? Like, man, looking at his career, just insane. He lost to Danny Castillo way back in the WEC. I forgot that Dustin Poirier was in the WEC. Man, it's just 1989. Yeah, we're looking at 6 year age difference. Both are southpaws. Saint Denis is 2 inches taller. Dustin Poirier goes that distance, man. But Saint Denis has never seen the championship rounds, right? Like, this is, a 5 round fight, I believe. Is it a 5 round fight? Does it show? Why does it not say it here? I think it's a co-main event 5 round fight. Let's look at the fight props, and it might tell us. Yeah. No, that's a point spread. Over under is set at minus at 1.5. Over is minus 210. Under is plus 160. That's crazy. They're expecting Saint Denis to finish this quickly. Poirier by TKO plus 350. Saint Denis by TKO plus 300. Him by sub at plus 140. They are thinking that Saint Denis is going to sub him, right? They're offering you good money on the rounds 1 and 2, either fighter to finish in round 1 or 2. Man, I'm like, and they're giving you great money, like Poirier. Let's see the round props. Fight to start round 3, yes, minus 140, and then we get the plus money. I'm thinking it's in that three round range too, right? I'm thinking it's in that 3 round range, but it's tough for me here because I'm thinking that it's a dog card. I'm thinking dogs, 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 and there's no need to bet any of these some of these props, because some of the more likely props that are available are in that plus. Like, you're getting Dustin Poirier at plus 170 against Benoit Saint Denis, who's never been 5 rounds, never, or maybe in France, maybe in their championship fighting, maybe he's been in there, but against who? Right? Like, we're taking a guy who's a previous champion, definitely in the gatekeeper slot, put against a monster, a monster. That plus 170 number. I wish I would again. I wish I would have bid at it a little bit sooner. But to round this out, guys, to make this is what it is, right, guys? At that price, at plus 170. And I know you guys are going to be laughing. Put it in the comments section. Like it up. Another dog. Another dog. Dustin Poirier. From the experience, the championship pedigree, the crisp boxing, not the best takedown defense, but you're going to have to hurt him. He's more of you slow him down, you hurt him, and then you could sub him. Not the best from bottom, but Ken Saint Denis, like, who's a good wrestler, but I mean, can he get him down? And if he doesn't get him down, then it's Poirier's fight to win. I think that he on the feet, Poirier can style him, and if he could stuff the takedowns, if he could just hold those takedowns, I think he's going to have the better accuracy. I don't think he's done. What scares me is his body language and his language. He's on the interviews, he's talking as though he's like ready for retirement, which scares me a little bit. And let's see how much we got left, guys. $55. I said we're gonna do 50 on the money line on one of these guys. So of my underdogs, that I'm going to increase another $25 is going to be, man, this is tough. I'm torn between Olajayshuk and Cheeto, but Cheeto gives me a uh, better return on my money, right? Oh wait, did I bet the Michael Page TKO line? Yeah, Michael Page TKO plus 450. Holland submission. What's his submission line winning method? He's not going to do it. Holland to win by submission plus 550. I mean, and I mean, Diego Lima knocked out Michael Venom Page, right, with the left. But Diego Lima, Holland's, man, he could definitely get that TKO as well. Exact method of victory. Let's see here. Being TKO plus 185. Oh my God. What scares me is that they're going to have the brother, you're my man, I love you, right? That they're going to have that, like, you're the best, I'm the best. Oh, that was a good one. And that's what scares me. Hmm. Man, I like that plus 185, but I'd rather bet one side or another. Let's do this. We have to go back. I think Cheeto ending the sugar show we're going to throw the full 50 on it, so 25. Bam. So we did that, guys. Right? We did Cheeto. The sugar show's over. The Cheeto show begins. Right? That's it. So we do another 25 at that, and we have $30 left to play with. Let me prop bet. Let me throw. Does Michael Venom Page get that? Or I'm liking either guy. I'm liking either fighter here. What's that exact winning method? I'm scared of Holland potentially subbing him, but I like the exact method of victory. Decision minus 150, TKO plus 185 now. You got to bet either one of the guys to knock the other guy out. I am perturbed. I'm disappointed that I didn't make a lot of prop bets. I was hoping to make like 5 prop bets at $20 a piece. I think I made one, and then I made not even at $20, and then I made a parlay at $10. Right, so let's look at the bets that we made for tonight, guys. For this fight night. Let's look at them. All right. So we got Marlon Vera at $25 to pay out 50. We have Dustin Poirier at $25 to pay out at plus 170. We have Pedro Munoz to win by submission. That was the actual prop. Plus $1,400, $10 to win 150. If that hits, that pays for all these bets here. That's great, guys. The dog parlay. We got Michel Olajayshuk, Pedro Munoz, Song Yadong, and Marlon Vera, all of which we've put on a quarter unit or $25 to win. So we have Song Yadong, we have Pedro Munoz, we have Marlon Vera, we have $50 on him to win. And then we have, wait, do we have, yeah, Olajayshuk. And then Macy Barber on the money line, which is not a dog play. Can't cash out because it's only $22. Oh, actually, yeah, we could cash out of that. I thought it was like, we cash out of Macy Barber. We're going to cash out of Macy Barber. We're going to lose the $2.22. Boom. We're going to cash out. We cashed out live on you guys. You know, you could see the cash out. We cashed out on Macy Barber, so then we have put that back in to the pool, and we still have like $50. Let me know what you guys want to do with those $50 in the comments section. Nobody's here, nobody's chatting. So I'm going to let this be as it is. We've made the bets that we've made, and we discovered that we don't have to do any um, prop bets. We could just, dog card this out. Very happy to do that. Thanks if you've made it this far. You are about better. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Put down what I should do with the remaining, what do we got here? $50 that were left here. I wish people were here to participate, help us out with maybe some props, best props for you guys. Put it in the comments section. I'll show you the ticket. If you win, I'll send you 50% of the profits. We'll send something back to you. We'll do something for you. If you put it down and I bet it, I'll send something back to you, but I doubt anybody's going to be listening or checking this out. So again, thank you very much. Thanks for anybody that's made it here. You are about better. Check out the shirts. If you guys need a shirt, let me know. We'll hook you guys up. We'll figure out a pay for you guys. But great card, great betting available to you. Don't need to make a prop bet. That's been proven here. We have Moonhost at plus 1400 by submission for $10. Probably the best prop that we saw. Happy to just bet that $10. Maybe I'll throw another $10 at it, or $9.80 or something like that. So let me know what your best props are in the comments section, or what your parlay might be. Please share, like, and subscribe. Have a good weekend. Enjoy these fights. Bet within your means. And if you've made it this far, you are about better.